What's going on, everybody? It's Spicy Topic. I want to know what y'all think about this wax figure that Germany put in a museum. Now, here's my thoughts personally about putting anybody in a museum. I'm not for it. The first thing it makes me think about, first person I think about, is Sarah Baartman. Sarah Baartman, South African slave who was taken away from her family, her loved ones, her friends, everything she knew, everything she loved, her language, everything, to be put in a museum, put in a circus as display. They changed her name. Hot Tot Venus is the name they changed her name to. Hot and Tot Venus. This woman had a big behind, and she was known for that. If y'all recall, Beyonce was going to do a movie, but there was a lot of backlash, so she didn't do it. Okay, and I mean, I don't see what the problem was if she was paying tribute and homage to Sarah Baartman. Y'all know Beyonce known for her body. Don't act like you don't. Please don't. Be realist over here. So I don't know if when Nicki Minaj is going to have anything to say, but apparently people are not happy about this. I don't like it. Take a look. Is the wax figure put up? It says Madame Tussauds Berlin unveils wax figure of Nicki Minaj, and they got this picture from her on her video Anaconda. This is, like, to me, haunting past experiences. Why would I want to be known or seen in this position, the position of submission, position of giving off, just looking like a hoe? Why would she want to be known like that? Why would she want to be known like that? If I was Nicki Minaj, I would have you take that down. This makes me think about, like I told y'all, Sarah Baartman. If you Google Sarah Baartman, I guarantee you, if you not woke, you will get woke. Definitely, for certainty, you will become woke. Here's Sarah Baartman. It's an old picture, obviously, because long time ago they didn't have cameras, and when they finally developed them, they definitely wasn't 4K or HD. That is the actual dead body of Sarah Baartman. Like I said, this was a slave taken from her home, forced to prostitute herself, forced to stand in circuses for people. Let's just call them that, because not everybody is a slave owner and a master and a this and a that. But for them to throw money at her, touch on her, whistle at her, she became an alcoholic and passed away at the age of 26 years old from an unknown, said to be STD. And recently, I want to say, I might be wrong about this, 2017-ish, sometime in the 2000s, recently, she was laid to rest. This is her actual dead body standing in the museum. And the reason I don't like that picture of Nicki is because it depicts that she's a whore. It makes me think about what they did to Sarah. A lot of people do not think deeply about the positions they put themselves in. And I mean that literally. And I'm also saying in terms of they not thinking about the type of representation or reputation, there it is, of what they're giving people when they pose in these positions and allow people to dupe them and do whatever they do for money. Because I'm sure Nicki Minaj, I think in this stage and maturity in her life, that she does not want people to look at her like that. This woman just got married. She's more mature, classy, and that's not the way she wants to be depicted. So I'm hoping that she make them take that thing down. Show y'all a more clear picture of Sarah. When she passed away, they stood her up in a museum. This is her actual body. They was still gawking at her, still prostituting her in her death. But we got all these celebrities that's young that praise these over-sexualized poses and video vixens and just these Instagram models that just want more money, want to get with men with money, so they pose barely clothed. I just think it's a kick in the face to people that went through harsh problems, harsh pain, like Sarah Bartman. People that went through, she didn't want to be separated from her family. She didn't want to be touched on by these nasty strangers. Her name changed that her mother gave her. But you got these celebrities that's praising all these sexual twerking, and it's just a mess. And this is like ignorant to me that you would put yourself out there like that, period. You go through suffering all of your life, even until death, and you still have people that's using your body for their own satisfaction. See what the people have to say about it, and make sure y'all do as I always suggest you do. Look at the pictures of the people. Look at the color of their skin and see what they're saying. And that will tell you a story. Okay, so here we go. One says, nothing. They have emoji crying hard. Next person says, they tried it. And I agree, Ro baby. Yes, they tried it. This next person has emojis. Don't look a thing like her. I agree. Invincible Goddess 33. This next person says that's Kourtney Kardashian, and that's melanin. Now, she knows that's not Kourtney Kardashian, but she's making a point that this does not look like Nicki Minaj. This next person says, Harpo, who this woman? That's Serena Renee. And I'm not going to read the stuff that's not supposed to be read right now, okay? So that's why I'm skipping some words, because I'm trying to respect as much as possible. I'm under control, y'all. Okay, I'm under YouTube control. Jared Guapo says, look like a Dominican or Hispanic version of her low-key. Not too bad. Kika Howe 90 says, when you lie on your resume, don't get it twisted. I'm not really under that much control, but I choose to monitor because I'm very sensitive about putting races out there, because I really hate to do race thing. But it's just prevalent. It's just, we have to. Somebody else says black women need to do better. Absolutely, Star Grazer. I agree. And that's a man telling y'all to do better. Lindsay says, did someone mold this with their feet? Right. So that's some of the comments that the people had said about this wax figure. Most of their comments, except Star Grazer, the man, most of their comments was more so about the fact that it does not look like Nicki. I'm shocked to see that nobody really had... People projected, but they didn't come out and say. Nobody had anything to say about the nasty way that this woman's in this doggy style position. This looks like a slave position. This looks like a whore position. This does not depict Nicki as the classy woman she is. However, they're getting this from Anaconda, which Nicki has grown. That was years ago. So I'm going to give her growth, okay? Like I said, I'm hoping that she just gets rid of that. Tell them to get going with that. Take it down. It's not right. It's not depicting her in a good lady image. It just does not spell respect. I'm not feeling it. It just leaves a very, very, very sour taste in my mouth. I don't like to see it. It's just very disrespectful. But just keep in mind, guys, when we do things, remember, you have to respect yourself. Does this show you in a good light? What does this picture tell you? Even with Sarah Bartman, she had no choice. She had to be here. She's dead on this picture. This is an actual picture of her not living. This is not just a wax. This is her in a museum for the world to see. And it's just, to me, it should be a crime. I don't like it. I want to know what y'all think, because that's what I think. That's what I know. And that's what I feel. Let me know what y'all think, know, and feel in the comments below.